got something I'm desperate to share with you. Keep watching and I'll be sharing it very soon. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Judy and you are watching Running So and So with straight into Friday sews a day late on Saturday. So Running So and So is dressed for running because despite the rain she is going running, and then she's going to ask Melanie to film the inserts for this vlog. So if I've got wet hair, I'm so sorry. So the first thing I have sewn is the Sutton top by True Bias. Now this is a woven top and I wanted a woven top that the wind could blow through while I was outside working with the children. I needed something with short sleeves and something that would go below my hip line. And a little search on the fold line, no ad, fold line is ace for your pattern searches. I love it to bits. And I found the Sutton top by True Bias. I did check the True Bias website, but it's not on there for some reason. But it's a beautiful top. It's got an inverted pleat at the back. It takes just over 1 metre of viscose. I can't even remember if the sleeves are grown on because it's in the living room. Anyway, here is me twirling around in it, probably with wet hair, being filmed by Melanie. The only thing I don't like about it is it has a seam up the front to make the joining of the bias binding for the V-neck easier. So I'm going to make it harder for myself and I'm going to try and do this separately and do it the binding so I have my join at the front as it has on that pattern. But I want to get rid of the seam up the front of this top because I think it spoils the line of the whole garment. But the garment is ace for work. Absolutely spot on. Everybody thinks it's brilliant. And I'm modelling it with a pair of Ular leggings by Paper Cut Patterns, but I don't think that's on their website anymore. I'm going to check to see if the fold line is still selling it as a PDF, because believe me, that pattern I adore. Absolutely adore, and I need to be making some more of those this summer. The next thing I made is the Jolie Money, I don't know how I'm saying it correctly, jumpsuit by Atelier Scammit. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful pattern. But before I go any further, the instructions are okay, but there is a sew along on YouTube, which you can find. The links are all in it when you get the pattern. There's a sew along and it is in French, but if you slow it down and watch it carefully, you can see what you're doing. So here is the jumpsuit. Now it's made in a very different cotton fabric, and as you can see it's got little bits sewn on. Hold on a minute, I've got a scrap just here. So here is a scrap, and we fold it over. Oops, it's got something on it. Of the fabric I used. Can you see that? Now this fabric I bought back in, I think I bought it in about it was in the 1990s. Not in the noughties, because I bought this before my mum died. Because in the noughties was the decade in which David died. And I had it way before he died. So it must have been bought in the 90s. And I bought it in a shop in York that is no longer there, called the Cloth Shop. And it is absolutely beautiful. Can you see? It's got this beautiful, like, it's like a tape sewn onto it. Here, can you see? And it makes these beautiful flower patterns. But the best thing is, it's on the back of like a tie-dyed backing to the fabric. So here you go. It's made the most beautiful jumpsuit. But the only thing is, it's very slightly tight. I mean, I made it completely to the measurements, to the size. You could say it's a bit of a wearable toile if you want to, but it will work. Now, it's the rise, the whole rise for the whole garment, just a touch on the tight side. Could be that I have the odd lump and bump that I need to iron out via Slimming World. And the bust size did not come out as mentioned on the pattern because the bust should have been a lot looser and it's squashing the boobs. Anyhow, I absolutely adore both of those patterns and I will be wearing that a lot in the summer. Now, the other thing I've been sewing are wedding garments, and they're not so much sewing but altering. I seem to have a name in the village, so I'm just going to put in a little bit of footage here, and I've taken the sound off, but these are the bottom of some bridesmaids' dresses, and I have altered the length, and believe me, I don't charge much for doing this because it is literally a roll hem on your overlocker, and you can whack off the bottom of these bridesmaids' dresses. The best thing about this little challenge that I did for this particular girl, Catherine, I've known Catherine since she was about 3. And for her mum to call me and say, can you help out at Kat's wedding? I was like, yeah, of course I can. So I've sorted out her bridesmaids' dresses. I've got 2 to do, and they're coming in tomorrow. And I sorted out Kat's dress. It was an absolute honour to do that for that particular family, and especially a family in the village I live in, where I've known Mum for ages. I've watched the kids grow up, and do you know, it makes it more special. But on the subject of special weddings, I've got another one to do. I'm just going to spin behind you to grab the box, because the box came from Mum, and I have got these beautiful, I'm just going to show you it. Ooh, if it falls off and there's a crash in this vlog. But these just need the shoulders altering, and all I'm going to do is, I've shortened them, I'm going to, you sew them sort of 2/3 of the way round, then you can slip the sleeve in. Whoops, let me show you. Now some people say alterations are tortuous. Can I just tell you, it swells the fabric buying coffers, and in this day and age it swells the food and petrol buying coffers. I'm in for that. I am a widow on a very small income, but with all of this I seem to be the only person making a profit in a crisis. But basically these two will slip into each other, and then you slip stitch the top down. So I've got 3 of those to do and 1 turn up. But then I got a prom dress, and again it's the same thing at the shoulders and a shorten. But when I got into this one's ready to slip stitch the top, can you see? When I got into this, the company had not even sewn. This bit down here was not even caught. I dread to think what Mum's paid for a dress like that. That is ridiculous. Anyway, spin back. On to the news of the week. So, before I go any further to the news of the week, that will be about 8 bridesmaids' dresses, 1 adapted wedding dress, 1 prom dress, and a consult on Amy's wedding dress, for which I don't charge. And I have to be on standby to get these ladies into their dresses. So I'm actually going on the day to Catherine's wedding, and I'm getting to strap her into her dress, which will just be, I'm not even charging for that, it'll just be such fun on the day to be part of the first part of her wedding, having done all the clothes. And it's just such an honour when somebody wants to share their day with you, when you've done just a small thing for them to help their day go along. So, my nose, here goes. L'Oreal is taking me over to Oregon, and I'm going in 5 weeks' time. It's taken me 2 weeks to get my head around it. I promised not to cry. I have cried buckets since I got the news, and now I have to make clothes. So my fabric buying and pattern buying ban went completely out the window, and I've tried to be really careful, not helped by the fact that I found out today that part of my Sew Toon Day is a trip to First for Fabrics. Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you, Tamlin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've not been for ages. And if you ever do get the chance to go to First for Fabrics, it is just like the most amazing Aladdin's cave. It has everything. Now, I went before Tamlin started working there. And even then, Poppy will have been, Poppy's 4. So I will have gone up when she was about 1. So I went about 3 years ago, but just before Tamlin started working there. And Poppy's breeder lives just up the road from First for Fabric, so I can call in. But the last time I went up to see Rachel, the breeder, it was closed. It was a Monday or a Friday. For some reason, the shop was closed. Now, going on a trip to the States and needing the odd item of clothing and being told you're going to First for Fabrics is like bliss. But I am using my code from First for Fabrics that Tamlin's put on there. She's put it on her story, she's put it on First for Fabrics stories, probably be expired by the time you see it, but there was a code. So I am buying some fabric. I've got a whole load in my basket, ready to decide which one I want, and I'm going to make the kilo wrap dress or the kilo wrap jumpsuit. So where am I going? I'm going to Oregon. This is Washington State and Oregon Lowly Planet Guide. I can't leave this out when my son-in-law's around because he just gets his nose in it and it doesn't come out of it. So I thought, what do I need? So the first thing, have I got anything in here to show you? This is my little pattern envelope. I get Quilting Magazine every month and this came with it, look. So it's got patterns in it at the moment. So I needed the Saltwater slip dress. I've seen so many on YouTube channels, on Instagram, and Rachel raves about it. And the collaboration between Tamlin and Jess from Sew What If I Sew was so inspirational. I need to make the Sicily slip dress, and that is currently in my basket on the fold line, and I will get, if I haven't got some viscose for it already, I will get some viscose when I'm up at First for Fabrics for the Sicily slip dress. Now, I do need some shorts. Now, I saw this little order has come from Harriet at Sew Me Sunshine. And can I just, at this point, stop? Oh, gosh, I've got something in my face. Harriet at Sew Me Sunshine. I'm just going to say it and give to Harriet a shout out because I ordered these things Monday at 7 o'clock, came home from work on Wednesday, and they were in my post box outside. So I've ordered this Megan Nielsen pattern. It is the Opel shorts and crop leg trousers and trousers. Now, I like the paper bag short, this grey one here, and I might get some fabric for that at First for Fabrics. I will make an Ogden cami to go with it. Now, I've got loads of bits of fabric which I could probably put together for the Ogden cami. And I bought it, the Saltwater slip dress. We've all seen this. So this is the Saltwater slip dress. Laurie, oh excuse me, I've got a real itch on my nose. I think it's hairs. Lorianne informs me that it could be hot when I get there, so a slip dress is quite good. But I'm rather hoping that I can get some, I need to find, if it's got a recommendation for a really simple t-shirt to wear underneath these slip dresses, could you let me know? I would be eternally grateful. And I can get that sorted before next Sunday when I go to First for Fabrics. Now, the fabric I bought to go with it is this beautiful viscose, and it's a Cousette one. Cousette's one of the French fabric companies, but it was on sale. Another thing that's come this week is my Think Pink box. Now, having just mentioned that I would like to... Oops. So having just mentioned that I'd like a nice top to go underneath a Saltwater or Sicily slip dress, the fabric that has come from the lovely Andrea in the Think Pink box this month is a lovely stripe. So I am going to be looking, when I go to First for Fabrics, for a lovely pale blue viscose, like a denim-y coloured viscose. But if Tamlin's watching, I'll probably get a message telling me which one it is. I thought sort of like a denim coloured viscose, and if I could make a simple top to go underneath this, so I've got a bit like a pinafore. And Andrea did say that some people got a binding tape and some people got ribbing, either red or white. I got red. So this is absolutely lovely. And the lovely thing about the Think Pink box is that you get these lovely codes that come with it. And it links you to a vlog that Andrea has done specifically for the box. And it's got inspiration and ideas, and it's just having Andrea in your living room, having a little chat along. But she did send this as well. This came in the pink box. Now I've got to think where I'm going to put that. And what's telling me is that maybe I should be making a piece of luggage to take to America and putting that on it. I don't know. Or maybe I'll make something when I get there. So that brings me to the end of my little tiny Friday sews on Saturday. I just wanted to catch up with you all and share my news and what I'd been sewing. This next few weeks, once I've got the wedding dresses out of the way, which hopefully will be tomorrow, full on into my holiday wardrobe. And I'm dreading it because, July is such a busy month. It's the end of the school year and I've got birthdays. Tristan's birthday is Monday. Hannah is 30 in 2 weeks' time. So this afternoon I'm going to Tristan's. I can upload at Tristan's. Hold on a minute. And he's here. I'm going to have to stop the vlog really quickly. She's going to come in. I'm going to have to stop. Hold on. Whew, I was just coming to the end there. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome aboard, because I seem to have had quite a flurry of new subscribers. If you are new to my channel, give me a like. Give me a subscribe and I'll see you all next time. And I'm going running because my house is now full of dogs. See you later. I was going to do an insert here. When we have coffee post-run, Melanie is going to carry on sewing. You know how she wouldn't stop last week? She's going to carry on here.